Just like the Warden is most likely going to be when the world update finally drops. The Minecraft world update is lurking just around the corner now, which is why in this video we're going to be taking a look at some awesome new information which could potentially be hinting at the release of the new ancient cities. All that and more is to come in this video, everyone. But before we get into it, drop a like on the video to let Mojang know you are hyped for the world update. But with that being said, let's dive right into it. So just in case you do not know, the Minecraft Deep Dark is set to be coming with the upcoming world update, bringing along with it the Warden, Skulk and all new ancient cities. Although this was meant to release as a part of the Caves and Cliffs update and later on the Caves and Cliffs update part 2, it was sadly delayed, resulting in it releasing sometime this year with the world update. But we've recently got some pretty interesting information which is not anything huge or game changing, but could potentially be hinting at the new and updated ancient cities. Some people even believe that this is hinting at this coming as a part of an upcoming Minecraft Java snapshot. So let's take a look at this information, what this could mean and why people are so excited over it. As I said, nothing crazy, nothing major, but this was actually tweeted by Corey, who is a Minecraft gameplay developer at Mojang, who actually tweeted out this saying, "Oh no, how did I end up here?" Below with this image of just a few candles lurking around on top of these very interesting blocks. We obviously know these, but what's interesting is that these do not naturally generate as a part of the Deep Dark, meaning these are most likely either blocks that have been put there by the developers or by Corey, or they are related to the new ancient cities. In case you do not know what ancient cities are, we actually got a look at them at Minecraft Live 2021, and it's almost like a new procedurally generating structure coming to the game, a bit like the Nether fortresses is something I can closely compare them to. The way they spawn randomly around the Nether, and they're a giant structure which just spawns naturally. That is what these ancient cities are going to be. They will spawn randomly underground within the Deep Dark. There's a lot of mysterious things surrounding these ancient cities, but we've not really heard too much about them at the moment. However, what's cool on this image is we can see a few of these blocks with candles on them, and the fact that Corey said, "How did I end up here?" it's almost quite mysterious, and it's kind of implying that Corey was teleported down into the Deep Dark. Obviously, I'm sure this is just a bit of a joking tweet, being very playful, but it's definitely quite cool to finally be receiving information about the Deep Dark and receiving talks about it, and just hearing the developers mention it is cool enough. Then we also got this from King B Dogs, again nothing major, but King B Dogs did in fact say, "I'm honoured, Corey called me Mr. Deep Dark Sir today. Is this a milestone in my career development?" And yeah, pretty funny there, but from this information we can gather that behind the scenes Mojang are talking about the Deep Dark, and obviously they're joking around it behind the scenes, and obviously King B Dogs is also known by the Mojang developers themselves as Deep Dark Sir and like the master of the Deep Dark. It's pretty cool to hear all of that. It's almost like King B Dogs is almost a real life warden of the Deep Dark. But what can we gather from this strange interaction between Corey and King B Dogs? Not a whole lot, but as I mentioned earlier, it does show that behind the scenes Mojang are closely mentioning the Deep Dark, and there's talks about it going on behind the scenes. The way this information gets really useful is when we tie it together with what we've been hearing over the past few weeks. So let me build a very brief but interesting timeline for you all. It all started about a week ago or just over that with King B Dogs, who mentioned that he was working with Nenbon on Skulk, making something pretty exciting. That's the first bit of information we really received about all of this, and it is the first time in a while we heard about Skulk or the Deep Dark. Later on we did get images and screenshots of Skulk actually spreading through the caves, and that the developers are actually actually playtesting it behind the scenes right now. And finally, we get the latest bit of information from Corey, talking and kind of teasing the ancient cities and the Deep Dark in the most recent tweet. So what does all this mean for the Deep Dark, Skulk the Warden? I believe that something is very close, and that is why this video is called The Deep Dark is Near. I believe with how much the developers have been playtesting this and openly talking about this, I believe that something is just around the corner. I'm not necessarily going to say that I believe that in this week's upcoming snapshot we will see the Deep Dark. That's definitely been very hopeful, but I do believe that something is being worked on and something is around the corner. I think there's definitely a possibility that all of this is teasing towards a snapshot coming soon with the Deep Dark, maybe. I've saw people in the comments to these tweets saying that. However, I do believe it is still really unlikely, and it's kind of weird to predict that so far away and with so little information. But I would not be surprised at all if in the next upcoming snapshot, which is going to be releasing when I drop this video, if we see the Deep Dark or something to do with that. So as of when you're watching this video, when this video's up, we could have already saw the Deep Dark and Skulk or something related to it. But if not, this information is definitely very interesting, and if we did not see anything in today's snapshot, I believe something is very near. It's also interesting how last week the snapshot was delayed. They wanted to get one out that week, I believe, but they delayed it. Maybe they were working on this and they wanted to push it back so they could get it as good as possible. Who really knows? But yeah, let me know all of your thoughts about this down below in the comments. Are you excited for the Deep Dark, Skulk and the Warden? Let me know your thoughts. From what I've been able to pick up, it seems people are growing increasingly concerned about the Warden and the Deep Dark as the days continue to pass and the months continue to fly by with very little information. I've noticed a trend that people are getting quite concerned for this because of how little Mojang have said. We've saw other features like bundles get scrapped and pushed back and delayed and postponed by Mojang, so that's why many people are concerned about this, because there's been a lot of delays and features being postponed lately. So some people are starting to fear the worst for Skulk in the Deep Dark. Maybe it's a feature Mojang had thought it would work out, but it's actually not the best for Minecraft. That's what some people are starting to think. But let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. It's definitely exciting, as I said earlier, to be getting information about Skulk, the Deep Dark and all of this good stuff. What are your theories about this mysterious image Corey posted? Put your thoughts down below in the comments, everyone. Thank you all so much for watching. If you want to spread the word of this video and get it out there to more and more Minecraft players like us, all you have to do is one thing: go down below and press that like and subscribe button. It helps out the channel so much, everyone, and it lets you keep up to date with daily free Minecraft content. It's been me, ItzJhief, everyone. Have an amazing day and I'll see you all tomorrow. Goodbye.